Hello, everyone. It's me again, Penny. I know it's been a while, but I'm back, and we are going to be reading a bedtime story. So this story is called The Two Mermaids of the Kobuk. And the Kobuk River is located in northern Alaska, where I am from. And it is a 380-mile long river that originates in the Endicott Mountains in the Brooks Range and flows west to the Kotzebue Sound. And I am from Kotzebue. Yay! So this story was written by Peter Atoruk. Long ago, people fished with dip nets along the upper part of the Kobuk River. At the fishing site, men would peer into the river searching for two mermaids who would return downriver while traveling upriver. One man in particular used to keep going to the weir after dark to watch for the two mermaids. Okay. For those who do not know, a weir is a low dam built across the river to raise the level of water upstream to regulate its flow.
I can't help it if I've got a heavy flow and a wide-set vagina.
One night he saw a faint glow near the poles that were embedded in the river for dip net fishing. The man took a closer look, but there were no signs of the mermaids. A year later, the season for dip net fishing came around again. As usual, the same man was there watching for the two mermaids. Sometimes he would think about the brief glow he had seen a year before. So he went to that fishing spot faithfully every night. Then he saw the glow once again. This time it was brighter. Soon he saw two heads swimming into the diversion made for the fish. A diversion had been made along the river to make it easier to catch fish with the dip net. The heads were those of two women who were part fish. The man quickly dipped his net and caught them. Cautiously, he studied the women and saw that each had a tail like a fish. They also had very long hair. After examining the mermaids, the man turned them loose in the water. Oh, just a side note. So when I was in Hawaii with my friends back in December, I went swimming with them in the hotel pool. And as I was swimming along, there were people with their kids and a young guy with a baby, probably two or maybe about 2 years old, came up to me and he's like, Ross wanted to meet the mermaid. And I'm like, the mermaid? And yeah, he was so cute. He had these Ross, the baby, had these curly brown hair, this gigantic eyelashes, and he's staring at me with these blue eyes like I was a fucking Disney princess. I don't know. It was so cute. Hi, Ross. Anyway, the two mermaids continued their journey downriver. The man quit his dip net fishing and went home. That year, he did not feel any different. He had not changed. I'm not sure if he was supposed to. The following year, when it was dip net fishing time again, the man went back to the fishing site. He waited for the mermaids to arrive so that he can catch them in his dip net again. Throughout the entire autumn, the man continued his vigil. Finally, the man saw the glow. The mermaids had arrived once again. Yay! He caught them with his dip net. He looked at the two mermaids. Then he let them go. After this, the man never went back to the fishing site. He became a great shaman. He had known that he would become a shaman if he came into contact with the two mermaids. The man had always wanted to become a powerful shaman, and he did. There was another man who got the same idea. He went to the fishing site to wait for the mermaids because he too wanted to become a great shaman. The one night he experienced the same thing as the other man. He saw a glow, but nothing else. The two mermaids would light up the fishing area, but not show themselves. Shy mermaids. The man kept returning to the fishing place to wait for the mermaids. Then one night, the two heads with long hair emerged from the water. He was about to see what he had never seen before. The man caught the 2 mermaids in his depth net, and after examining them closely, he put them back into the water. That year, the man did not return to the fishing site after seeing the mermaids. I wonder what examining them entailed. Oh, my clothes are done drying. Okay. I wonder what examining them meant. Like, what is he doing? Is he probing them? Whatever. He decided to wait until the next fishing season before doing it again. He thought about the man who had become a powerful shaman after seeing the 2 mermaids. That is exactly what he wanted to become. But this fellow caught the 2 mermaids only once and did not try a second time. He failed to return the following year to wait for them. That was his mistake.
Big mistake. Big. Huge.
One evening, he was with a group of men. They began to notice that he was acting strangely. Shortly, the man began to mumble about 2 mermaids. Then he collapsed on the floor. The mermaids had taken him away. If he had caught them just one more time, this would not have happened. It was a long time ago that the 2 mermaids appeared in the Kobuk River. I do not know about now. It seems they do not show up anymore. So that was the story of the 2 mermaids of the Kobuk. And I remember hearing this story when I was a little kid, back in like around when we were living in Ambler, I believe. And my uncle and his kids live in Kobuk. And one of the stories that we've always heard was the story of the big mouth baby, which I will probably get to soon enough. But mermaids were kind of a creepy little part of our story time. And so it does not end there. But I hope you enjoyed my story time. Have a good night. Bye.